Hey, what's up, y'all? Let's get into Housewives of Miami. I think it's season 6, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, Episode 1. We started off with Alexis and her husband, Todd, at the beach. We ended up finding out that he did a 9-minute apology on social media to Anthony, Nicole fiance, um, for what he said and stuff about him. Alexis didn't understand why he did a 9-minute apology, but he did. She also tell him about, start doing throwing an event because she want to get all the ladies together after the New York reunion and everybody being on bad terms to start over and stuff. And he was like, okay. He went, well, I already did the video. So he said, it's done, and we shouldn't have no problem. So he said, you know. So she said, I want to get everybody there with their husbands and stuff. And, he was cool with it right then and there, y'all. But that's all that happened. Moving on from there, we move on to Lisa and Larson. So Lisa and Larson are out with their man. So Lisa got her a man now, and Larson with her man, um, Michael Jordan's son. So they out hanging out and stuff. They were on a boat, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Lisa said that she's fighting. She fighting a prenup with Lenny. She contesting that right now because he cheated. So I said I'm happy that she contesting it. It's like it's all filmed and everything. So I hope and pray that she can. I hope and pray that it get thrown out so that she can get half of all his shit, because she deserved all his shit, all of it. So Larson asked her boyfriend, as Lisa's boyfriend, how he feel about it and stuff, and he said I'm cool. He said I'm gonna be with her this whole time, all the way through, because he said I've been through a divorce. So he said I understand how long what she going through and how long it's gonna take. And Lisa said she loves him. So I went, oh, okay, girl. I said, you love him. I went, alrighty, girl. Mm. Okay. So we end up finding out that Larson ended up telling Lisa about Gertie, because she didn't understand why Gertie. She wanted to know why Gertie called her fake and stuff, because that's what she asked Lisa and stuff. She don't know why Gertie called her fake. And I said, girl, you should know why Gertie called you fake. I said, you see last season playback and stuff you said in your confession about your friend. So yeah, you should know you're fake. But moving on. So we move from there, we go to Nicole. Nicole is with her fiance, her man. So they done sold that gorgeous house for this low down budget 21.5 on the corner in whole house. That's what it is. It's a whole house. I ain't gonna lie. It's a whole house. A whole house. That's a whole house. You a corner hoe girl. Nicole, you a corner hoe. He got you a corner hoe girl. You a corner hoe girl. It's sad, boo. Sad. So you a corner hoe now, because he moved you from a big estate to a corner hoe. So they done sold that, got this place, and they doing a remodel of the whole place. I'm like, ugh. Y'all could have kept what y'all had, but I said, it's what her man gonna do anyway, because y'all ain't gonna have that place for long. But as they doing that, Gertie comes by. I think Gertie is probably the first person that synced it out of the ladies and stuff. So her and Gertie goes outside, because they are actually, I would say they are best friends out of the group. So they goes outside, chit chat, And Nicole asking her what's going on. Nicole asking her what's going on with her and stuff. Um, yeah, she asked her what's going on with her and the Larson and stuff. And Gert and why you called her you and the Larson situation. And Gertie said I don't have time for. Gertie said I really don't have time for any of that right now. Gertie said I got bigger things to fry. And Gertie said she is fake. Gertie said she's fake. She said, but I'm gonna let you know she is fake. And she fake. She is fake. That's what she is. I said, girl. Gertie said it. She said I got other things to do, other things to deal with, but the bitch fake. That's all I can tell you. But she said, girl, I went to the doctor. She said I went to the doctor um for I forget what doctor she went to. I know the cancer ended up being breast. I think it was breast cancer, if I'm not mistaken. She said she went to the doctor. They called her, and she had to go back, and she had to do test work and stuff. Move on from there. We move on to Julia and Martina. Julia and her rights, Martina. So Martina is Julia said Martina is cancer. She's cancer free. She got one more. We found out she got another one more treatment to do, but mostly the cancer is gone, but she has one more treatment to go. Um, Martina had lost 15 to 30 pounds since during radiation. So her appetite is not, when you're going through radiation, your appetite is not so good. So she's kind of like, so Julia making her eat when she don't really feel like eating. So and I like Julia's haircut. It's really nice on Julia. And Martinez, I like Martinez new hair because she got to it. I said it's nice too. I said she did lose a lot of weight, but she had throat and breast cancer, which is a lot to deal with and a lot to handle with your body. And they also got another goat. I said, but this time the old goat must be back at her farm, and she got a baby goat. And they were trying to put a pepper on the goat. Uh, Martina was putting up pepper on the goat right, but Julia put it on the goat wrong. The goat kept whining to go outside the whole entire time. Um, Julia also tells Martina that she talked to Alexis. Alexis wanted to meet up. She said since the reunion and stuff, she said she's gonna give it another try, and she was gonna meet up with her. And Martina said, okay. Martina said, that's fine. Sure, that's right. Okay, if that's what you want to do, go on ahead. She went, go on ahead. And whatever. So she said, I'm gonna give her another chance and see how it goes this time. So moving on from that, we move on to Lisa. So they show Lisa they show Lisa at home, she getting ready to go meet with her lawyer, her man telling her, just talk her and her man just talking or whatever. She's talking about it's a deposition. Hope I'm saying the word right. She having a deposition with her lawyer and Lenny and his lawyer to come to an agreement on what what they gonna do, if that, or they gonna or it's gonna end up going to going to a hearing, and then maybe a trial after that. Who knows if they don't come to an agreement? So after that, we end up going to see Alexis, Kiki, and Marisol, and they end up hanging out. They was hanging out, chit chatting and whatever. They talked about sex for a minute, and then they got to talking about Alexis wanted talking about she was inviting all the ladies to her house to have a new beginning and stuff like that. But she wasn't inviting Ariana, Adriana. She wasn't gonna invite Adriana and stuff. And you know, what's her name? Marisol feeling a certain way about because she said she's done with Adriana. I'm like, girl, you got a man. I said, you got a man that you supposedly you done supposedly got spiritually married to. So why the hell do you care about a man that you ain't been with for over 10 years that don't give a damn about you, that you find out that did not love your ass? And you with a man that's you laying up with that loves your dumb ass. But you mad at her about, girl, bye. So yeah, they talked about that stuff. Moving on from there, move on to Julia and Alexis end up meeting up. They end up doing some gossip. Julia said, did you hear about Carly B talking about Larson? Larson saying Lois, she don't believe that Larson had sex 4 times a day, 4 times in a day. So they left about that, and then they got down to business about their issues and whatever. And then Alexis told her about, her little get together that she having and that she's inviting everybody but Adriana. And then yeah, right, everybody but Adriana and stuff. And after that, they end up showing that Alexis did meet up with Adriana 1-on-1. And she met up with Adriana, but she said when she met up with Adriana had like a white flags. She saying, I come in peace and whatever. And Adriana said, props. You got props. She was annoyed, and I'm like, girl, you. I don't got time for Alexis. So they get down to business. Adriana, they talked about the issues. Adriana ended up apologizing, and Alexis apologized. So they end up apologizing to each other for what they said, and stuff. And she ended up inviting Adriana to the get together. She invited her, and she said, "I don't know how Marisol gonna feel about it, but Swain, that's on her, cause I'm like, girl, if you talking about new beginnings, I said you need to invite you're inviting everybody. I said because if you don't invite her, that means you're not doing a new beginning at all. You're doing the same old shit you was doing before. But okay, so moving past that, we move on to the night of the event. I said, so the night of the event, Alexis called Marisol. She called Marisol, tell Marisol that she met up with Adriana, and she can't get into it. She can't tell her. She met up with Adriana. They had a talk, and she can't get into what they talked about. But she invited her to come to her event tonight, and Marisol was bad. Oh my God, I'm here trying to get my makeup done, and you telling me this? And she said, "Girl," but she went, Todd's not gonna be here," and she started crying. Bitch started crying. I said, "Girl, what you crying for?" And then she told her, "Shane, what? Shane, he said he ain't. He said he not come. He can't. He not coming because if he be there, they gonna talk. They gonna all they gonna do is be talking about him in that video." So he said he not coming. I said, girl, he ain't that damn important. Ain't nobody gonna be talking about that fool. Who gonna talk about a 9-minute video? He's 9 minutes of what? When you could have just said, I apologize for my ignorant ass statement. Because it's like, don't nobody care about your man, girl. Ain't nobody thought about that ninja. But you think so. But she told that, and she said, Martha, she said, Marisol, I really need you tonight. Cause he's not gonna be here. And Marisol said, I'm getting my anxiety is kicking in, and I don't know. I I may not be able to come. I said, bitch. I said, Alexis, girl, I don't like your ass, but I said that ain't your friend, ho. This bitch that backed out because you invited Adriana. And this bitch said, I may not be coming because my anxiety kicked in. I said, bitch, that bitch crazy. I said, that's a crazy hoe. So she get off the phone with that heifer and go to her party and everything. So she ended up giving. So I said after that. So so Adriana, Julia, and Kiki was in a car on their way there. Adriana ended up lying and saying, I forget. I said I can't even remember. Adriana said something like Alexis. She lied on Alexis, saying that when her and Alexis met up, Alexis said something. Apologize about something. I can't remember. It really slipped my mind right now what it was. I can't remember now. I don't have it in my notes. Said something about Alex. She lied on Alexis, and at they meet up after they met up. It was something negative, and because it really hurt it. It really made Julia mad because Julia said in her confession, I had just talked to Alexis about giving you a second chance and starting over and putting a good word for y'all to have a clean slate, and you coming with you coming with the bullshit again. And so Kiki ended up telling her, she went, girl, she went, Alexis actually Alexis actually wants to give you a second chance, and she's trying to start over fresh and new with everybody. So she said she's not giving whatever, I forget what she was. She said something real nasty and negative um about Alexis in their meetup. So in her head, when she sat down and had that meeting with Alexis, she seen and heard was something totally different. So okay, so at Alexis' event, Alexis ended up giving a nice little speech, and stuff like that. Uh, a nice little speech and everything. She also ended up telling about her man not being there, and she ended up apologizing to Nicole's fiance, you know, and stuff. Told him why her man wasn't there because he thought they'd be talking about that video. Nicole, her fiance, said, you know, it's fine. He apologized. He went, it's all good and stuff. So that was done. So also, the stuff that went on that night. So Lisa, man, we actually found out that Lisa's man lives in Adriana old house that she used to have with her ex-husband. So he lives there now. And they had a little chit chat about that and stuff. Then we had Larson. So Larson walked up. So Gertie didn't already came. All the ladies are there. All the ladies are around. Um, Larson walks up to Gertie and says, "Why did you call me fake?" I said, "Bitch, is you for real?" Is you for real? I said, bitch, you gotta do this here. I said, girl, you could have pulled her to the side and did that. But you gotta be ghetto as hell. Why you here? So Gertie, tell her, Gertie said, you don't treat me like, Gertie said, you don't treat me like a friend. So you don't treat me like a friend. That's fake. I said, bitch, she don't. I said, Gertie was like, bitch, you don't treat me like a friend, bitch. That's fake, hoe. That's fake. And Lawson, I said, so Lawson getting loud. Gertie said, nah, Gertie said, what we not about to do. Gertie said, I ain't on this. No, I'm not doing this. Gertie said, I gotta go. Gertie said, I gotta go. I'm not doing this. So I'm not on this. I ain't doing this. So Gertie did exit left. She exit left and walked away. And I'm like, I know that's right, girl. Because I said that was straight up bull. Straight up. So after that we got so Nicole Dior bag get caught on fire. It is ostrich. It's an ostrich purse. I said, girl, and she just got it. I said, girl, you shouldn't have. I said, girl, you know you shouldn't have left that on no damn table. Not with no candles. Oh. So, also another thing happened. Julia was not playing at this event. Julia called out Marisol. Julia said, Marisol. She called her out. She said, I thought you wasn't coming. So I thought you wasn't coming because if Adriana was coming, you was not gonna be here. And Marisol said, this my friend house. So this my best friend house. And I can be here. I said, bitch. I said, Julia clocked in today. Julia clocked in. Julia clocked in and it was on her. Julia clocked in to get paid. Oh, so this is my best friend house and I'm here. And I can't hear. Shane, no, Shane, you just, Shane, you are the, so Julia said, huh, Shane, I'm here because my best friend wanted me to be here. And she went, Alexis, say something. Alexis in her confession, like, I think she need to speak. I think Alexis, like, she need to write her own Bibles. I said, girl. I said, okay, Alexis. Uh-huh. Keep that same energy when you getting dragged coming up soon. So Julia continued. Julia said, like, you are the main issue of our group. You the main shit starter. You the main problem. I said she ain't the only main problem. I said Adriana is another problem. It's between her and Adriana. Adriana, and Alexis are the shit starters of the whole entire group. To be honest, they always starting some shit. But moving on. So as them two was as Marisol and Julia was continue arguing, the guys end up getting up and leaving because they got tired of the stuff and moved over to the side. And Alexis went over to where the guys was and they started smoking cigars. So Gertie didn't try to calm it down and stuff. And I'm like, Gertie, I said that to me, Gertie was wrong trying to calm it down. I said they actually do need to talk this out and get it over with because I said you telling them they need to y'all act like this all the time. I said, girl, you couldn't even settle your own differences with Larson. I said when Larson was talking to you couldn't settle your own differences. You walked away. So I said, let them actually settle this and move forward. So she get up, walk outside. So I said, I think she having issues with her finding out her diagnosis finding out the results of her cancer and stuff. So she outside on the balcony where the guys down from where the guys are. Her husband go check on her. She looking frantic and stuff. I can't take this. I can't do this. This is just too much and stuff. So she get ready to go. They get ready to leave. As she goes back in, she end up getting Larson end up trying to talk to her. So she pulled Larson. She told him, she right, just a minute. She told her husband, just a minute. She pulled Larson to the side. Larson trying to talk to her or whatever. She told Larson, just train, just shut up. Larson, just shut up and listen. She cried. She said, when I call you, just be there. That's all I need. Is when I call you, just be there. And Larson said, I will. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'm your friend. I'll be there. And so after that, she ended up getting up and leaving. So Larson, after she left, Larson said that Larson said, I'm so confused. She just hugged. So Gertie did hug her. She said, I'm so confused. I don't know what just happened. She just crying and then hugging me and stuff. I said, yeah, girl. Ain't nobody got time for you, Larson. So they end up showing us that Gertie went out with her family to the park, and she ended up finding out results of her test, and she has cancer. She has, I want to say breast cancer, if I'm not mistaken. Excuse me, and that's where it went off at, y'all. Like, subscribe, share, and comment on all social media. It's your boy Paul. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll get back at y'all later.